Nigeria, once in the heart of the tropical rainforest belt, has lost about 95% of its total forest cover and now has to import 75% of the timber it needs for its own purposes. Until recently, forests in the east were largely spared because the terrain made it difficult for heavy machinery and road building. Now that the western forests have almost gone and roads in the east have improved, logging companies are moving eastwards. Edo State, which was known for being home to massive forest reserves spread across 22 communities, has become a shadow of its former self in the past. Businessmen made immense fortune from timber exploitation, including export of foreign resources in the reserves located in Okomo, Ekwenwa, and others. However, several years of harvesting these forest reserves, coupled with sundry human activities, but without deliberate plans for regeneration and reforestation, have depleted the reserves, bringing about the consequent lull in timber business. Besides the lull in timber business in the state, communities have been left to bear the brunt of the exploitation. Environmentalists in Edo State are asking the government to carry out forest reserve evaluation and regeneration of what is left of them and the degraded areas, to engage local communities in planting of timber and other trees in their farmlands and free areas, as well as increase the ownership of local forest communities and the monitoring and control of designated forest reserves, which ordinarily belongs to the local communities contiguous with the reserves, whom the state government is trustee to, by managing the forest for them. On its part, the Nigerian Conservation Foundation therefore conceived the Green Recovery Nigeria initiative in response to the dire need for retaining a significant proportion of Nigeria's landmass on the forest.
Since independence to date, we've gone from 40% forest cover to just 4% and less than 1% hardwoods. That should not be, because we had legislation like they had in Malaysia under the British, whereby as you produce logs from the forest, you replant the trees. But because of poaching and corruption, that didn't happen. But we in the SCF are now trying, with our resources, with international cooperation, if we could help to produce a template for how we can now go back over the next 30 years to at least 25% forest cover. And then on that basis, working together with government, see if we can implement it. Luckily, with the nature parks we already have, seedlings can be developed there. And it's just a question of good plan, how many millions of seedlings, over what period, what resources do you need to replant back. Because when you say 25% forest cover in Nigeria, you are talking about 250,000 square kilometers. We have degraded forests we can upgrade, and then there is a green line against the Sahara, take up some, and so forth and so on.
The Nigerian Conservation Foundation Biodiversity Action Plan is a pilot participatory natural resources management project and livelihood support program for communities around Urunigbe and Gelegele forest reserves in Edo State. The project implementation began in 2007. Biodiversity Action Plan focuses on forest regeneration, livelihood enterprise development, and community-based governance for natural resources management.
The community decided to map this place around 2 miles square. Because they are students from Uniben, University of Ibadan. They do come here for practical. We send our scouts to monitor them. At times they spend 1 week, they spend 2 weeks before they go back. So the community decided to leave this place untouched, because you see other places are almost turning to desert. All this wood you are seeing here now, you cannot see it in the other place. That is why NCF came on board to cut it down, to regenerate those places to be like this.
The project launched a forest rehabilitation program to rebuild the carbon stock of Urunigbe Forest Reserve, most particularly given the current global implication of climate change and to mitigate identified threats. The project established a nursery for tree seedling production in Ugo in 2007. It was initially supported by the Edo State government by the donation of 30,000 exotic seedlings. The nursery has produced over 50,000 indigenous seedlings.
These are the trees we plant. Because of the sun, that is why it was not clear. Based on the advice from from our consultant, when the rain comes now, we'll start weeding the trees. What we need to do now is to do a fire tracing around the planting so that fire will not encroach this planting. And because of this, we are the community-based forest management. We just protect our forest. We have not paid to do this job. We do it willingly.
A total of 12.1 kilometer perimeter boundary and over 16 hectares of buffer zone around the Street Nature Reserve have been planted.
Here is a transition zone. They have farmed here. They have removed all the log, all the wood here. So we need to plant it back. If you go to the Koi zone now, you see it's a veggie land. There's a lot of wood there, big ones, trees and animal, everything. Nobody entered there. Here in transition zone, there's no wood, no longer wood in transition zone. That is why we decided to plant all the transition zone. Before now, 3-4 years, we will cover all the old transition zone so that the forest will regain itself back again.
The indigenous species planted include red mahogany, white mahogany, black afara, and Lagos wood. The Nigerian Conservation Foundation says it is certain that Green Recovery Nigeria is a grand project to remedy the situation. The overall goal of this project is to firmly establish a forest rehabilitation scheme in 25% of Nigeria's total land mass from 2017 to 2047, while simultaneously promoting actions to curb deforestation and forest degradation.
We say we're trying to replant Nigeria from 4% to 25%. Not that we're going to buy seeds and plant trees, but to encourage, instigate others to do that project, whether it is at a corporate level or government level. I talked about the map of Nigeria where you could see the forest cover changing over time and projecting forward. We have a plan to visit selected states in Nigeria and show them their map, where they were 20, 30 years ago, where they are today and where they're going to, and ginger them to say that, look, Project X to make your land arable, it will benefit you because your land is now economic. The trees, you need to protect it. We need that forest cover. And if we can get the state governments interested and we can get matching funding from overseas donors or local donors, I believe we can get something started.
However, the requirements for its implementation are huge and may seem unachievable, but with cues from previous global reforestation projects, the Nigerian Conservation Foundation says it is confident that the Green Revolution Nigeria will turn out a success story. That's our program for the day. Thank you for watching. We hope to hear from you. Our inbox, earthfile@channelstv.com, is always available for your comments and questions. You can also view this episode and other episodes of the program by visiting our YouTube channel, youtube.com/channelsweb. Click on the playlist menu and then click Earthfile. We'll see you next week.